If you're looking for an easy and relatively inexpensive way to add a lot more detail to the factory steering wheel of your S550, then you'll want to check out SpeedForm's carbon fiber style steering wheel trim, available for all 2015 and newer Mustangs. Now this kit will feature a hydro-dipped ABS plastic construction, along with that carbon fiber appearance, all for right around 50 bucks. Installation will be a simple peel and stick job here, guys, thanks to the pre-installed 3M tape located on the back of each piece. So therefore, let's call it a very soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter here, and no more than a few minutes of your time from start to finish. So this is a great bang for your buck modification in regards to dressing up that stock steering wheel, but without having to spend hundreds of dollars to replace that stock wheel for some sort of aftermarket option. Now, in my opinion, this is going to be great as is if you're just looking to do something to that steering wheel, or if you're really digging that carbon fiber look, we have a ton of other options also from SpeedForm here on the site for numerous areas around the interior of your S550. So feel free to check those out as well. Now the stuff we have here, I would say, is going to land right in the middle as far as not being real carbon fiber, which can be very pricey, but at the same time it's not vinyl, which can sometimes lead to inconsistent results. Instead, what you're looking at is ABS plastic that has gone through a process known as hydro dipping into a carbon fiber-like graphic. And that's going to deliver a very realistic look, but for a fraction of the cost of the real stuff. Now this kit does include 5 individual pieces here. The 2 up top are going to flank the steering wheel controls. The 2 very small pieces are going to surround the cruise control buttons. And then last but not least, you have the final piece, which is going to cover the bottom spokes of that steering wheel. Now altogether, the package looks great once installed. In fact, feel free to check out some of the customer submitted images back on the product page if you haven't already done so. In doing so, you're going to get a better feel for just how well this kit does fit. Covers up the silver perfectly, but without leaving any awkward or unsightly gaps. Now, this is a great time to segue into that installation process. And again, as you might imagine, this one is going to be pretty easy. However, we want to ensure you get that surface nice and clean before getting started, free from any dash dressing like Armor All, because that will ultimately affect the bond of the 3M tape on the back. But to give you a better idea of how things are going to go down, feel free to check out our detailed walkthrough now.
The tools used for this install are a microfiber cloth, interior cleaner, and a razor knife. So the first step of this install is going to be wipe down the steering wheel in all of the areas that the pieces are going to stick to. You want to make sure that you're using an interior cleaner that doesn't leave any kind of debris, and I'm going to use a microfiber cloth. Next, we can peel off the 3M backing that's on the back of the pieces and stick them to the spaces on the steering wheel. And that's going to wrap up this review and install of the SpeedForm carbon fiber style steering wheel trim. Thanks for watching, and for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.